the view.
You do?
Yes.
You're my best view.
Yeah, I like the view. I like the view.
Hey nail fam, hope that you are doing well. We're going to be doing some nails today. I've already applied my nail tips on doing a gel X dupe method. I used this glue gel as well as these Coffin, I believe these are extra long Coffin tips from SXC Cosmetics. So I'm going to be using some acrylic dip powder. These are the colors that I've picked out from Double Dip. This is Winterscape and this one is Mint Julep. This was from their Easter launch. Definitely go and check the Double Dip website out. These colors are stunning. I'm also going to be using some dip powder from Saviland, and these are some glitter dipping powders. They're so pretty. And then for my nude, I'm going to be mixing some of this Wacania nude with my my little mix that I made the other day in my previous video, because I'm running a little bit low on this one. And I'm just going to add a little bit of that. Now, these glitter dipping powders from Saviland, they were giving me the OMG collection from Not Polish. I was watching one of Nail by Key video and I was looking at her glitter while she was unboxing her recent PR. She's now an ambassador. Shout out to Key. And they looked so similar to these Saviland one. All right. Anyway, enough rambling. Now let's get back to this nail tutorial. So to do these acrylic nails, because that's what they are, I'm going to be doing the base gel method. I will go and apply a thin layer of base gel over my entire nail. And then I'm going to take my acrylic dip powder and pour it over the entire nail. I'm going to let that sit and then move on to the next nail. Once I have all of my nails covered, then that's when I will go in and cure them. I don't immediately cure them. I like to let them marinate and season for a little bit before I cure them. So I'm going to tap the excess off. And one thing with the base gel method, sometimes you will have some wet spots. So definitely check your nail out, see where you have some wet spots. Pour that acrylic powder back into your container and then pour over your nail a second time again. And I feel like the second time definitely is going to give you some better coverage as well, just instead of just leaving it by itself. And that, ladies and gentlemen, in a nutshell, is how you do the base gel method with acrylic dip powder. So I'm done with the thumb for the minute. Now let's move on to my other nail. Now with this particular nail, I'm going to be trying to do an ombre with two colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the base gel to the entire nail. And then I will go in with this particular color. Well, actually, I'll go in with the other color because I want it to be from light to dark. So I'll go in with this dip color to the tip of the nail while it is still wet. And then I will go with the nude dipping powder that we made to the top of the nail. I was trying to figure out, should I have gone with the nude first and then the color on the top of it, or go with the color and then the nude on top of it? That's what I ended up going with. So next time that I do this method, I'll try to do it the reverse way and see if that worked better. Now, the only issue is that sometimes if you look really close to your nail, you can see where that line ends and where the other line begins as well. So it's not essentially the best ombre because there's no fade. But, you know, if practice make perfect, you can actually get this to work if you manage to figure out how to get that ombre part done. Anywho, here's how that nail is looking so far. She looks okay. I'm satisfied with how that ombre is turning out. I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing on my middle finger. And this time I'll be using another dip acrylic powder, the colored one from Double Dip. I'll apply that to the tip of the nail and then I'll go in with my custom nude dip acrylic powder to the base of the nail. All right, now let's move on to our ring finger. And for this finger, I'm just going to cover the entire nail with that custom nude acrylic dip powder that we applied to the thumb. And then we'll move on to my pinky finger now. But how gorgeous are those colored dip powders from Double Dip? How pigmented and stunning they are. Absolutely stunning colors. Again, highly recommend that if you have a slight interest at all, or possibly interest in the future in dip acrylic powders, definitely check out the Double Dip website. They have so many cute and customized glitters and colors onto the website. Absolutely stunning colors. Now, I did decide that I needed to use one more color from Double Dip. So I pulled out this gorgeous yellow one. Oh my gosh. You guys can't see, but there's like a shimmer effect to this yellow. It is from the heavens. I'm so glad I pulled this out at the last minute and decided to, because I was just going to do blue on my nails. And I just said, you know what? Grab something you've never grabbed before. And it just kind of ended up being yellow. And this one's called Donald Duck, by the way. How cute is that name? All right, so we're going to put our little ducky friend onto the tip of the nail, and then we'll go in with some nude to the top of the nail. I try to dust off some of it into the cupcake liner, and then the rest I will dust away, because we do have that yellow and the other colors on here, so we don't want to dust too much into the cupcake liner and cause a little bit of cross contamination. So in case you're wondering why am I tapping into both places, that's why. All right, so now that we have done all 5 fingers and we've let them marinate, here's how they look after they have been cured under the UV lamp for about 60 seconds. I'm going to take my little dusting brush and remove that excess dust. I do, however, go in with a scrub brush as well, just in case any like fuzz from this brush kind of gets left over onto the nail, which has happened. So definitely, if you have a scrub brush, be sure to use that as well. Here's how the nails are looking once I am done. And now we need to go in with a second layer over all of these nails. So for the thumb and the ring finger, we'll go in with a second layer of that nude. And then we'll go in with a second layer of all of the colors and that nude. Okay, so all of the nails are done now. We've given them their second cure for 60 seconds, and now we're gonna go in with the glitters. So I ended up picking 3 glitters from the Saviland dip acrylic powder set that I've had for a while. These were on Amazon, and I found 3 colors, and they perfectly matched these ombre nails. So I was really excited about that. So I picked my 3 colors that I was gonna put on each nail. I'm going to go in with a layer of base gel over all of these nails. Just here now, I'm just taking my scrub brush and removing that excess powder from the second layer that we did on these nails. And then we're going to go in with another layer of base gel. And then we are going to go ahead and tap the glitters onto the nails using a little fluffy brush. Now, usually I would pour them on. I find that using this little tap brush kind of controls how much glitter comes out of the jar. Sometimes you can get too much glitter onto the nail and just completely mess up the entire nail. So get a little brush, dip into your dip powder, and just kind of like, dab it onto your nail. Okay, so I have my little fluffy brush here, and now I'm just going to dip into my first glitter dip acrylic powder here from Saviland and just dab it right on and see how easy and controlled that is. Now, if I was trying to pour this on, I would probably have a lot of texture, which I have had in the past. So by just dabbing them on helps you to control how much glitter actually goes on the nail. And if you have too much glitter on your brush, you can just tap it off. Just tap off that excess before you apply it to the nail and just dip off. As you dip into the base gel, be sure to remember to wipe your brush off because you will have some base gel residue left over. So just be mindful of that so that you don't get any, cross-contamination onto your brush. Look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. And look at that side profile. Nothing poking up, nothing standing out. And if you do notice that something is poking out or standing up, the glitter that is, just take your finger and kind of like press down onto it. I've seen people use like a plastic wrap and kind of just press that down onto the nail. So maybe that is something I will try in a future video. But again, you can just take your finger and just kind of press down on it very gently just to get the glitter, those hexagon pieces nice and flat. Look, oh my gosh, look how pretty this is, eh? Boy, these colors look good together. Now, back to the OMG collection from Not Polished that I was talking about earlier. I know I'm rambling in this video, but when I saw them on Key's video, I was like, boy, these remind me of the little Saviland glitter dip acrylic powders I have in my stash. So, I'm going to be doing some glitter acrylic mixes, some DIY tea acrylics, using some of these Saviland dipping acrylic powders and see if we can do like an OMG dupe or something of the matter. Just thought I'd mention that. Anywho, we're going to dab our final nail with that beautiful like neonish, greenish, yellowish glitter mix onto this nail here, patting down to making sure that any of those hexagon pieces and glitter pieces are all laying flat. And then we will give this a cure under the UV lamp for 60 seconds. I am now done with my index, my middle, and my pinky finger. So I'm going to take this super top coat from Kredioo, also available on Amazon. And I did do an unboxing of this in a previous video. And I'm going to apply that to the nail. I just love how stunning this product works. Like, this is a real super top coat. Doesn't scratch, easy, and it just gives the nail that nice perfect shine. So I highly recommend. I'm actually going to purchase another set from Amazon just to have for my dedicated dip nails because they just work really well. All right, so we're going to be doing some nail art on my thumb and my ring finger, and I have these gel liners here from Vettsy, and these are the colors that perfectly matched or is as close to the nail design that I have. So now I'm taking inspiration from Nailed by Cleo on Instagram. She had some flowers and she had like some cheetah print, and then she had like some swirls on different nails. So I'm just going to do some swirl lines onto my nail and some flowers. And I'm just going to do maybe 1 or 2 colors because they're all the same, and then finish the rest of this design off camera. And I'll be right back to show you the final look. Right, so now you have an idea of what I'm doing, sorry. So basically I'm just doing a little swirl line to the bottom of the ring and the thumb. And I'm going to go in with 3 colors. So after I'm finished with the first one, I flash curve for 30 seconds and then move on to the other one. And then I will do my flowers in the same colors as well. So like I said, I finished this off camera just because it was a little bit repetitive and it did take me a while. And here is the final look of this nail set. Absolutely gorgeous spring colors for the summer season. I hope you guys enjoyed this great tutorial. I'll see you in the next one.